I'm going to call the Selectboard Meeting for April 13th, 2026 to order, and we'll start by saying the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I will stand with principles. Do we have any additions or deletions to the agenda? I do not. Sarah, you don't, do you?
No, I do not.
Okay. We asked to be on the agenda, but we're never put on.
I'd like to move that we sign the order, approve the orders for 4/9/26 in the amount of $9,787.26 and $2,411.48, and payroll for 3/31/26 at the gross of $14,588.75 with a net of $10,685.54.
Okay, I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. And I want to approve the minutes from both 3/16/26 and 3/23/26. Those are there for you to sign.
Yep. Okay, I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Are there any announcements? I don't have any. So we will start with public comment. Does anyone have public comment? Anybody on the computer?
Nobody with their hands raised.
You don't see anybody? I don't see any hands raised.
Mm-mm.
No.
Okay, Brian Gates is in the room and he is putting his hand up. Hold on just a second so I can get my timer out.
May I come in?
Yes, you may. Yes, you may. Okay. All right. Brian.
Hold on, let me set my timer too.
You're, at one.
No, I'm not, I didn't start yet.
Okay, so if we don't have anybody for.
So,
public.
I said I just wanted to set my timer like you did. You don't set it before I start, you set it when I start, correct? Not when you want to. So,
You start when I said it.
start over, start over.
We're gonna start it right now.
So I want to know, now that the town knows that you've been damaging my property for the last 15 years, and that culvert's no good, and I've been complaining about it for 5 years.
Wipe that smile off your face, Sarah.
When are you gonna do something about it? Like, when are we gonna do something about it? Or do I have to take you to court? You've been damaging my property. There's probably $100,000 worth of damage down there. I have a license to blow hemp. We're getting ready to grow again for the 3rd season in a row. You're flooding my property underneath the road. Are you gonna fix it? I'd like to get an answer. And I'd like to know why we have a criminal sitting here, and your husband's also a criminal. I want to know when we're going to do something about these fake permits, non-payments saying it's paid, fake NOVs, written out fraudulently, defrauding. That is fraud, criminal activity. I gave you a thing, when are we going to talk about it? Is it on the agenda tonight? And Seth, what are you doing on your property? Giving out hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of material. You need a 250F permit. You know that, right? I can't believe we're letting people I can't believe he gets preferential treatment. Your husband didn't even make him get a permit to remove earth after he moved maybe tens of thousands of yards. Yeah, laugh about it, Seth. Didn't you remove them? Did you remove the material? Did you get a permit at all to remove any material? It's a permit right there on and there's a fee schedule for it. But there's no fee schedule for a home occupation. Because there is none. Because if there was a home occupation permit in place, it would be on the fee schedule, correct? Like every other permit. that we have that corresponds with the zoning application? How did your husband make one up and make up a fee? That's what I wanna know. That's criminal. Along with the NOV he made up for me, that's criminal. Are we gonna do something about it, or are we just gonna laugh about
Okay.
it? You robbed the town.
Your 2 minutes are up. Thank you for your comments. Did you want to share anything? I know that you came in and we were just starting with public comments. And
I'd like to give an update on what's going on Town Line Road as far as signs not being put in as scheduled and more police enforcement. I know I talked to you about it. I don't know if you know what I've said.
Why are you answering his questions when you wouldn't answer mine? It's just a public comment. If you're not going to answer me, you can't answer him. Just sit there and look at him like they did to me.
so, as I said.
See how we get treated?
You're
Communication.
cutting into my time.
Well, they won't answer me. Well, they didn't give you time. They're just talking to you like they
Brian,
usually do.
this is your first and only warning. If you cannot control yourself,
His 2 minutes is almost
I'm
up.
gonna have you removed. And his time is starting over. The,
No problem. Go ahead.
the ground had to be thawed far enough down for them to put cement in to put those signs up.
Okay, well, that's been thought for 3 weeks.
And,
I went out there and checked it. I had to get bids too.
yeah, no, that's not for the ones we're putting in. The ones on Route 4, we got the bids for.
Oh, okay.
But these are the ones that we're putting in. And they are, I mean, it's a top priority for them. They just,
Who's them?
the road crew is putting them in.
Mendon.
Yeah, Mendon Road Crew's putting those 2 signs up, one here and one on Meadow Lake.
Okay.
And so once the ground was thawed, and then last week we had the refreeze. And so,
That's surface. That's not,
Yeah.
that doesn't go down 4 feet.
but,
So you also said that you were gonna have those so they could be removed from one location to another.
yeah,
So they're gonna put maybe
No.
1 or 2 concrete bases in.
Yeah.
And you'll be able to lift it out one and move it to the next one.
Yeah.
Which I think is great.
Yeah.
Because one spot isn't indicative of another spot.
well, we're gonna, we want to put them on different parts of Town Line Road.
Right, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
No, I think that's a good idea.
And then same with Meadow Lake.
Right.
There's different
No,
spots on Meadow
I
Lake.
fully agree with that. It's like having a portable one.
Yeah, they're not.
Except without the wheels.
And then we'll have the 2 on Route 4 right here in the Village District.
Yeah.
And those are being put in by, we put out a contract bid.
So the other thing, well, and then there's, 2 or 3 of the 35-mile-an-hour metal signs have put stickers over them, so they're not really, they need to be replaced or whatever.
Yeah,
They're not clear.
one closest to here has that sticker right in the 3, like in the ball.
Anyway, so, it'd be nice if those, I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and say, is all this gonna make things slow down on Town Line Road?
Mhm.
The only thing
Time's
that's
up.
really gonna make things slow down on Town Line Road is they shut up on the road more than a half an hour a day, or just making a few passes. That doesn't cut it.
I hear you, I understand your concern. What is that noise?
Time's up. It's 2 minutes is
And,
up.
I will continue the conversation with you via email or on the phone.
And the other thing I'd like to point out is the road has really become a shortcut, worse than ever. Because of Woodstock Avenue and during the week, the high school. Because I've pulled out.
See what kind of bullshit
to
this
go
is?
up to Mount View skiing in the mornings, like 7:30, 8 o'clock.
See how
There'll be
quick it is?
a ton of cars behind me, right? And I'll be
This
eating,
2 minutes is up, Megan.
and I'll look in my rearview mirror, and they're all going left.
Yeah.
You know they're using it for a shortcut.
I know, I understand, I totally understand, and I know.
Anyway, I would like to see some things start happening.
Were you able to get in touch with the Rutland Town Sheriff? Head of the police department in Rutland Town?
Ironically, they were in my driveway the other day investigating the situation between my neighbor on the other side of the road and the one behind me. And they went through our property. And I addressed them then about it. And they said, we patrol that road we sit at Chris Person's property and get the stop sign. But, you know, like I said, making a few passes occasionally doesn't do much. And then he said to call the town, their highway department. Because as I have told you, the town side had one 35-mile-an-hour sign when you enter it from Route 4, right on the right-hand side, and that road is almost 2 miles long, and there is not another 35 sign.
Right, no, and I
So you
told
get to
them
Killington Avenue.
that twice.
There's nothing coming out of Gleason Road going either way, and there should be one on this side coming out of Gleason Road, taking a left. So,
I understand completely, and I have written to them, and I cleared up that when, I think they thought I meant the
Did that
digital
get cleared
sign.
up? I
And
think
I
you
wrote
went ahead
back.
and say that.
I went back and said, you know, I think you misunderstood me because we,
Yeah.
I meant
You're
just
talking
the
about metal
35.
sign, not a digital
Yeah,
5,000.
and so they
Oh, I get
forwarded
that.
it.
So did they understand that?
Yeah, yeah, he wrote back and said, gotcha. And so,
Okay, good.
yeah, so all I can tell you is, Chris,
That's a hard thing, you know, when you have two towns
it is.
and everybody's not on the same page.
See how it's not the same?
Anyway,
That was a long 2 minutes.
all set?
Yeah, well, we have been having a conversation.
Well, I've been having a conversation for 5 years about my property, but you don't wanna do nothing about it, do you? That's kinda messed up. That was a public comment that went on way too longer than 2 minutes, didn't it?
Okay, so.
That's bullshit.
Next on the agenda.
That's what I say, it's bullshit.
Brian,
Fuck you.
okay,
Sheriff, I
Sheriff,
don't know what you're talking about.
please remove Brian, he just,
Yeah, you have to do it twice.
I warned you once,
Well, put it this way.
you just.
Why did I only get 2 minutes and no talk, and then this guy gets 5 minutes? No, that's bullshit.
Please remove
Again, we have a hand raise online.
him. Oh, I'm sorry, Carol, go ahead.
I apologize, don't be a dick. Yeah, well, you have to.
Carol?
I cannot believe the behavior from all of you in the town office. And Sarah Tully, I cannot believe that you are laughing. We're talking about the damage to our property. That's been happening for 5 years, that the town has been notified since this has been happening. It's still flooding us. Chris Barrett tried to fix the situation. He's tried to fix it again after he was informed by the Rutland Regional Planning Commission that this damaging is ongoing. And I am gonna civilly sue all of you personally as well as the town.
You want me to do that? I encourage it. Maybe start parallel to the road.
Okay, anybody else? All right,
Anyone suck, you bitches!
Sarah, could you please, mute Carol? Thank you. Okay, so the next thing on the business section, we have 4 paving bids to award. Do I need to do them individually, Sarah?
Yeah, they're not all paving bids, but there are bids that projects that we went out to. Yes, if you could just review the bids as Chris presented them to you, and then just make a motion to accept the bid of the lowest bidder.
Okay, so the first infrastructure improvement project that we are going to award is Woodward Road and Journey's End Paving Project. These are on the same, contract, even though they're separate projects, correct?
Yeah, they'll be separate contracts, but
Yeah.
both of them were the low bidder on both projects, so you can do them together.
So these are gonna be both awarded to Pike Industries and Fuller Sand and Gravel. And then Pike Industries and Springfield Paving.
So those are who submitted the bids.
Oh, got it.
But
So I see.
the lowest bidder was Pike under both of those projects.
Okay. I see, I thought they were both, this was the contract, but this is just this is just what Chris submitted to us. Let me take a look.
Correct. And then also in that packet, Megan, you'll see the notice of award. And so that's what you're motioning tonight is you're awarding the contract to the lowest bidder. And that starts the paperwork process that we will provide them with the award, and I'll follow up with the contract, and then they'll bring that back to us once all of the prerequisite stuff is done and ready to go. We'll then sign the notice to proceed for them to start the projects.
Okay, so I am making a motion to award these?
Yes.
Yes. So I'm going to make a motion to award Pipe Industries for their bids of $105,570.60 for Journey's End, and for Woodward Road, $94,635,000. I'm going to move that we approve that.
I'll second that.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, the second one is our Woodward Road dry hydrant project. The lowest bidder for that project came in Davenport Excavation at $19,750. And I'd like to move that we make a motion to approve this.
So that one should be timber.
Yeah, hold on. I think,
Yeah. Timber rock or slate rock timber.
Oh, I'm sorry.
19,100.
Sorry, I'm just looked at the top company. I apologize. Okay, slate rock timber for $19,100.
I will second that.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, the third one, Route 4 speed limit radar sign project. The lowest bidder was Lafayette Highway Specialties at $10,700, and I'd like to move that we approve that.
I will second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. All righty.
So Megan, you would sign the notice of awards for each one of those.
Yeah, I've signed those, but I'm the only one that has to sign those, correct? Yeah.
Correct.
But I'm putting them back in the folder now because I have signed them.
That's great. Thank you.
Okay. The next thing on the agenda is the Mendon Economic Development the grants, and I'm just going to read the program, the synopsis of the program, which we'll promote and we will have on our website. It's a very streamlined document. The intent of the Mendon Economic Development Grant Program is to assist in either repair or replacement of blighted properties or to add housing stock such as an apartment above a garage. The housing may not be used for short-term rentals. The funds will come from the 1% option tax, for which 50% is being designated to the grant fund. The grants will be up to $5,000, which will be reimbursable after the work is completed. For a large project, there will be consideration for additional funds. The application is to be completed and returned to the Mendon Town office and will be reviewed at the following select board meeting. And then I developed a very simple application, trying to make this as streamlined as possible for the community, and hopefully we'll be able to start marketing it right away after we approve it tonight. And this includes everything we've talked about, anybody developing property, anything that's going to bring tax revenue into the town. So I'd like to make a motion that we approve this program.
I will second that.
Okay, all in favor? Aye. Okay. Security improvements for the town office. In the folder here, Seth, I already signed it, is the invoice for adding sound to the vestibule in the lobby. So we will be upgrading our security further, and I believe, yeah, that's the only spot for now. Yeah. And we don't make a motion for that, Sarah, right? We'll just sign it. You're muted. You're muted. Sarah, you're muted.
I'm sorry. Yeah, if you could make a motion to approve, the money is being spent out of the town office maintenance fund.
Okay. So I'd like to move that we approve the security upgrades and to be paid for out of the town office. What fund? I'm sorry.
Maintenance fund.
Maintenance fund.
I will second that.
All in favor? Aye. Okay. The last thing we have are some policies to review and adopt, and I don't know if I've had a chance to look at these. We are a couple policies in our highway department. Well, we'll start with the cash receipts and cash receipts, petty cash and return check policy, which has been updated, and we are going to adopt tonight, moving forward. It's just pretty much talks about, reinforces how we receive money, how we record it and safeguard our funds and prepare deposits and our petty cash fund. So I'm going to move that we adopt this policy.
I will second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
I would like that read aloud, please, before you just institute it.
It's 2 pages long.
So please do that because it's not available to me online at all. So you're going to have to do that.
It will be available to you after we adopt it.
It's not available yet. You cannot adopt it without making it available, at least verbally, to the public.
Sarah, is that the case?
I don't think that is the case.
I believe it is the case. I do not expect anything to be adopted in this town when the public does not have a right to view it first.
Megan, I think that's your call.
It definitely isn't yours, Sarah.
No, it's not mine.
I will say that we will adopt it and make it available because the policies are adopted by the
You
select board,
cannot
not
adopt
by the
something that is
people of the
not
town,
available to the
Carol.
public first.
No,
Please do
that
not
is
tell
not
me
the
that you're
case.
It's not correct.
adopting an ordinance in the town without making it public.
It's not an ordinance, it's a policy.
It's
Yeah,
a policy.
and you're
We
not
are-
even letting us know what the policy is.
Well, you will be able to see it once it's
Well, I'll
approved
be
because our
subjected to
policies
it. I
are
would also
approved
like to
by.
hear you say it. We're
Policies
talking about
are
this. Why don't
approved
you
by the
just read
select
it
board,
to
not
us?
the town.
Megan, you
This is
instead of
not
wasting
town
your
meeting.
time
Sarah,
doing this, you could be
please mute
reading it to
Carol?
us.
Could you please mute Carol?
No, I want it read. I object to
I'm
it
sorry, I'm
unless
not
it's
gonna
read.
read it, Carol. This is not town meeting, this is a select board meeting.
Megan, if you could just call her out of order, please.
Pardon me?
Could you call her out of order?
Carol, I'm calling Carol Gates out of order.
This will be available.
And Megan, just to appease, I'm going to copy the policy and put it in the comments online.
Okay.
Perfect. Thanks, Sarah.
Okay, we have done some updates to the universal fee structure, trying to bring everything onto one document instead of everything being on separate documents. I'd like to move that we adopt the new Mendon universal fee structure.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. The last two are policies that, Chris has presented to us for the, town garage. And one is, highway department building and equipment use and security policy. Just, putting a policy in place on how to, how the staff will manage the property, and they will sign this. It just goes along with the employee handbook, just more specific to the garage. And there's two. The first one I'd like to move that we approve is the highway department building and equipment use and security policy.
Second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. And the second one is a key lock control policy for the, all the keys for all of the vehicles and the way they're secured when they're not in use. So I'd like to move that we approve the key lock control policy.
I'll second that.
All in favor? Aye. Okay. So Sarah, have you had a chance to put those into the?
Yeah, it's only letting me attach 1,000 words at a time, or 1,000 characters at a time. So I have to do it in multiple steps. So what I'm going to do is put the link. I'm going to add it to the website, and then I'll put the link in the chat.
Okay. And then, because it's approved, you can put it right up on the website now, right?
Yes. I just
Okay.
have to put it in a PDF format, and I can put it up on the website now. And then I will include in the chat the link to our website.
So anybody searching for that, can find it in a few minutes.
Yeah. And so that is the end of the agenda. So I'm going to move to adjourn the meeting at, our clock is gone,
Yeah,
Yeah.
5:57 PM.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.